Okay, today we're going to start talking about the verb ir. Very similar conjugations to the ones we just talked about with ser and tener and your AR verb conjugation. Please follow along on your iPads and take notes as whatever extra information you need to put on there. Feel free to ask any questions. All right, the conjugation of ir, the verb to go, is voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Todos repitan. Voy.
Voy.
Vas.
Vas.
Va.
Va.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Van.
Van.
Excelente. What does it look similar? What similarities do you see to the other verbs we've conjugated? Soy, the yo form of ser, is similar. Soy and boy. What else? It looks just like the AR verb endings, right? It just has a V stuck on. I don't know where that V comes from, but just the verb ir, no, it has a bunch of V's. So, voy, vas, va, vamos, van. All right. You need to know this formula. It's very important. We're going to use it a lot throughout this chapter. Saying where somebody is going. It's the verb ir, conjugated, plus a, plus the place. So, if you're going to say, I'm going to the office, you're going to conjugate ir to the yo form, which is voy. And then you stick in that word a because that means to. So voy a, and then the place, la oficina. What's that?
Why are those words so totally different, but they're supposed to be from the same base verb?
Oh, like voy and ir? Why is it so different? I don't know. It's just, we call them irregular verbs. They just have a funny conjugation. Okay. All right, this is another important thing you need to know about this. When you are going to a place that is masculine, you're going to say voy a el, like gimnasio. But when that happens, a and el standing next to each other, like to the gym, a el gimnasio, they form a contraction, and you have to form it. Otherwise, it makes it hard to say voy a el gimnasio. Too many vowels. So you just say voy al gimnasio. So whenever you see a and el standing next to each other, we have the word al, and that's actually one of our words off the vocab list. Okay, al. Okay, so I have the example there. Sapita is going to the gym. Sapita va. Va agrees with Sapita because it's the she form, and then va al gimnasio. Okay? Any questions so far? All right? Okay. Let's practice. Don't peek ahead on your notes. Don't look at the answers. Let's do some practice. I think there's 4 of them. All right. So eyes up here. Think if you want to scroll up to where your conjugation is, that's fine. Look at your voy, vas, va, vamos, van. The students are going to the auditorium. Students are going. So how do I conjugate ir to great students? Von. Yep. Then what comes after von? And then what's the auditorium? So it's el auditorio. It has to become al. Von al auditorio. Oops. Okay. Los estudiantes van al auditorio. How about mom and I are going home? So that's the what form. Mom and I is nosotros. So it is vamos. Vamos. And then what comes after vamos? And then casa. Now there's some people want to say la casa. It is more proper to say casa because if I say la casa, it means the house. So if we're going to the house, we say vamos a la casa. If we're just going home, take off la and make it casa. Have you ever heard of vamonos before? Yes. What's that? That's the command. Let's go. Let's go. So if you're gonna say command, let's go, then it's vamonos. But it's just we are going as vamos. All right. You are going to the library. Okay. Tu is married to vas, and then what has to come after vas? And then the library. La biblioteca. So it's just filling in the blanks. Vas a la biblioteca. The last one, I'm going to the gym. Voy a. And we have el gimnasio, so we have to make it al gimnasio. Voy al gimnasio. Anybody utterly lost how we got these? See? Because when we say la casa, it means the house. And we're just trying to say home, you just say casa. Any other questions? Okay. Alright, the last section for today is going to be on the two question words that are very similar, adonde and donde. Okay, both of these we know mean where. And we're going to use adonde to talk about to where somebody is going. It's meaning that there's action or movement or motion with the verb when I ask the question, such as the verb ir that we just talked about. Okay, in English we say, where are you going? But we're saying to where are you going? You're indicating that it's to where are you going. So we're going to use the word adonde here. And another example, where is Ricardo swimming? Like, where is he swimming to? He's just swimming out in the lake. We don't know where he's going. So you say, where's Ricardo going? Okay, both of these are indicating action. So we have, to say, where are you going? We just have vas, because that's how you say you go. And you just stick the question word in front of it. Adonde vas? Or where's Ricardo swimming? We say, adonde nada Ricardo? We have to make sure that nada agrees with Ricardo, because he's the subject, right? Ricardo's doing the action. All right, the formula that you're going to use is right here. If you're going to ask where somebody is going, you need to know this formula. To ask where somebody's going, adonde, question word, where or to where, then the verb, and then the subject. In Spanish, the subjects go after the verb. It's just a rule when you ask a question. Okay? Just one of those rules you have to remember. Subjects follow the verb. If I wanted to say, where are they going? I just say, following my formula, adonde, then the verb ir conjugates to van, and ellos is the subject they. And so van is agreeing with ellos.
What does ellos go last?
It's just a rule in Spanish that they say that the subject goes after the verb in a question. So in English it sounds funny because it's saying to where they go or to where go they is what it sounds like in English. To where go they? Where are we going? Same another example. So question word adonde. Then what's the we go form of ir? Well, vamos, and then you say nosotros. ¿Adonde vamos nosotros? Or you could just say ¿Adonde vamos? Because we know that nosotros is married to vamos. All right, está bien? Everything's good? See? All right. The last little part that I want to talk about is donde. So adonde is indicating motion. Donde is talking about location, where you're asking where somebody or something is located. And we use verbs that talk about location. So you could use verbs like estar, to be, as in a location, or trabajar, to work. So where is the book? Meaning, where is the book's location? I can't find it. We use the phrase, ¿Dónde está el libro? ¿Dónde está el libro? Or where do you work? ¿Dónde trabajas? Example, I usually use this example, like, I have two shoes. I'm not taking my shoes off today, but sometimes I say my shoe's hiding under the desk, and I say, where is my shoe? That's the location. I use donde. ¿Dónde está mi zapato? So let's say my shoe grows its own feet and starts walking out the door, and I say, where's my shoe going? That is the verb adon, or the question word adonde. Where is it going? Adonde. Where is it? Donde. All right. Let me stop the video.